As we speak, AI is learning how to do your job, but you're still avoiding learning the one skill that will make sure that you're going to be irreplaceable even in the next 10 years. Yes, there is one skill that they can make sure that you're going to differentiate yourself from others even in the next decades to come. Can you guess what skill this is? You guessed it. It's communication. We're entering a world where execution is no longer rare. We can now automate almost any task, and it's also accessible and cheap. We're entering a world where the game is completely different. The value of technical skills is going down, while the value of communicating those skills is going up. It means that if you want to keep being relevant in the job market, you've got to know how to communicate your work, not just doing it. So by the end of this video, you're going to learn 3 things. 1, you're going to learn why communication is the most important skill you can have in the AI era. 2, you're going to learn what is the biggest problem that is impacting 99% of people and holding them back from getting this skill. And 3rd, I'm going to give you 3 practical tips you can apply today in order to elevate your communications. Hey there, speakers, you know what time it is. It's communication skills o'clock. If you haven't met before, my name is Ty Miller. I'm an ex-Googler turned public speaker and coach, and I'm also the founder and the facilitator of the Public Speaking Club. If you haven't done so already, hit the like button and subscribe to keep getting high-quality, science-based frameworks to master communication in the AI era. So why is communication the most important skill you can have in the AI era? Think of the job market for a second. When you are applying for a job, AI can basically do the whole thing for you. It can write your CV, it can craft your messages and emails, it can even edit your profile picture, but it can't do one simple thing. It can't direct communicate for you. From the lens of the employers, their ability to directly communicate with you is their only way to assess your true skills and values. It means that if you want to keep shining in the job market, you have to know how to master the skill of articulating your thoughts and ideas. It doesn't matter if it's happening in job interviews, in meetings, in sales calls, or presentations. Your ability to articulate your thoughts and feelings effectively is the only way to differentiate yourself in the job market moving forward. So if everybody understands that communication is so important, why isn't everybody just mastering it? The short answer here is they're afraid. Over millions of years, our brain is wired in a way that is preventing us from being exposed to criticism and rejection. So over the last couple of millions of years, our reality has changed. We're not longer living in caves or we need to fight lions, but still our brain is wiring the same way. Basically, your brain doesn't know it's 2026. So when you're facing a public speaking situation or an interview, your brain is still signaling this is a social threat and it's activating the fight or flight mode. According to statistics, about 75% of people are suffering from public speaking anxiety. This is based on a research from Florida University. What it means is that when they're going on stage, they feel their hands shaking, their knees cranking, and your mind going completely off grid. This is the effect of the fight or flight mode and the anxiousness around it. But luckily, there is a solution. Over the last couple of months, I'm working on a theory called the expression gap. It's a theory that explains the gap between what you want to say, your ideas, your thoughts, and what's actually coming out. And in this gap, there's 2 big elements that I want us to talk about. One is the mental dimension. It means how calm you are when you're speaking, how confident you feel. The better your ability to master this dimension, you're setting the ground for your communication. And the second element is your delivery. It's your communication skills in order to take those messages and drive them across. And they're being built on 3 parts. One is your body language. How do you use your body to communicate? Second is your tonality. How do you use your voice to deliver your messages? And third is the narrative, storytelling. How do you craft a message and deliver it to the other person? And today, we're going to break down how you can master each one of those components. So how do you become calm when communicating or before going on stage? This is a very long discussion that I can talk about for hours. But if I have to summarize the whole thing, here are a couple of things I want you to integrate before your next communication event and even during. The first one is breathwork. This is by far the most effective tool you have to naturally calm your nerves. A lot of people are going to external resources like social media, smoking a cigarette, maybe drinking alcohol. But you have breathwork, which is the most incredible natural tool to calm your nervous system. So a quick exercise I recommend on doing, and I'm doing this for my community as well, is inhaling for 4 seconds through your nose, hold for 4 seconds, and then fully exhale. Let's do this one together. So inhale, hold, and full exhale. After you do the breathwork side, what I want you to do is physical movements. As I said, when your body hits the fight or flight mode, there is a rush of adrenaline and cortisol going across your body. And if this cortisol isn't being spread across your body, it causes shakes. So the best thing you can do is to move your body, move your hands, move your legs, jump up and down. If you're ever seeing Tony Robbins before a show, he's jumping on his trampoline. This is exactly the reason. He's spreading his cortisol and stress hormones across his body, and you can do the same. So breathwork, physical movement, and a quick tip I'm always sharing is have a conversation with somebody just before that. I call it body aid. It would help warm up your voice and also kind of like release your nervous system. Take a quick sip of water and you're good to go. So once again, breathwork, physical movement, talk to somebody around you, quick sip of water, and you're good to go. So how do you master your delivery to become an elite communicator? From my perspective, this is being separated into 3 big blocks: body language, tonality, and narrative. There's a famous research that was being done by Albert Mehrabian back in the 70s that is showing the different components of communication. And it shows that body language is accounting for 55% of your messages, tonality for 38%, and according to Albert, only 7% of your messages is going to be determined by the words you say. There's a lot of other research that show different stuff, but all to say that your body language, tonality, and narratives are holding the biggest parts in your communication. So how do you master them? In terms of body language, I would say there is no one size that fits all. In general, you want to make sure that you're keeping an open posture, keeping an eye contact with your audience, and using hand gestures to complement what you want to say. In terms of tonality, the golden rule here is just to not be stagnant. Your brain is wired in a way that when we hear monotone things, it automatically shuts down and falls asleep. So you want to make sure that you're varying your voice. Sometimes you want to be a little bit quicker, but sometimes you want to take a step back, reduce your pace in order to land your messages. And in terms of narrative, this is a whole new conversation, but you want to make sure that you're using frameworks and different narrative tools to also land the messages as effective as well. But how do you actually become an elite communicator? How do you take all this theory and apply it? The simple answer here is to practice. I know, you're probably hoping to get this magical rule that all of a sudden will change your communication. But over the last 9 years that I'm doing public speaking, I've learned that the best way to evolve is to just put yourself out there. The more you're going to put yourself in these uncomfortable situations, the more comfortable you're going to feel. And then there's this magical shift that is happening. Instead of focusing on what are they going to think about me, I'm so stressed, you have the ability to shift your thoughts towards how's my body language? How is my narrative? There is this sense of calmness and confidence that is just being there. But it can't be achieved without constant practicing. Think about going to the gym. If you want to get strong, it's not just about watching videos on YouTube on how to get strong. You actually have to show up week after week after week and practice, go to the gym, and same goes for communication. Communication is a skill, and therefore it needs to be developed constantly. So my best tip to you is to just put yourself out there as often as you can. If it's team meeting, client calls, taking on this presentation, maybe even this big conference, just put yourself out there. I'll be honest with you, the statistics are scary. AI is changing the whole landscape of the job market. According to researchers, most entry-level jobs as we know them today are going to be gone in the next couple of years. But there is a huge opportunity that you can capitalize. Communication anxiety is at an all-time high. COVID drove it further. Social media use drove it even further. People are absolutely terrified from talking to each other. And you can use this. Because if you can overcome the fear of communication and building real skills to deliver, you are going to differentiate yourself in the job markets even for the decades to come. And it doesn't matter how good and effective AI will be, because you are going to have skills that will always be irreplaceable by AI. And if you want a safe space with like-minded people to learn, network, and practice communication, you're more than welcome to join us at the Public Speaking Club. It's a community for business professionals to come together and grow to make sure that you're going to be relevant in the job market even for the decades to come. There's a link in the description, in the comments, and of course, I'm gonna be there to see you on the other side. Until then, go communicate.